to the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
At the 50. Brings up 2nd down.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Gonna run it. It's Morris. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Running the red zone. It's Baxter. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
They'll leave it with him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And both of these teams love to use the tight end, Jesse, and they do it very well.
And both of these quarterbacks know who their go-to guy is. It's the tight end, as you just mentioned, Reese. These guys find ways to get open, and they make their quarterbacks look good.
Well, they make them look real good. Big, strong bodies can catch the football, can make plays after the catch. The modern tight end position just continues to expand.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They'll line up for a second down play. Robinson looking to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Finds his tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
This offense has a second down play. The play action fake. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They're going to throw it again. Got his man on the right. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Robinson will throw. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught for the touchdown.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clock is wound down, just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Palo Alto as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll open the second half on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Robinson looking to pass. Got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Morris. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Pulls it and fires to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's another first down.
They'll try to snap it quickly. Movement here from the tight end. They'll go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
And here comes the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. On the move. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the counter. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Robinson will throw. Makes the grab down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Right back to the well. At the 40, there he goes. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets into the 30.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They'll try the counter. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? On the run, it's Diggs. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
It's 2nd down.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Makes the grab over the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They've moved it to the 19. First and 10. Slings it downfield. He got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
From the gun. Fires into the end zone. And he intercepts it.
A Jiu-Jitsu High pulling off the upset of a century, especially for a school like this. This is quite the upset and the game ender. A Jiu-Jitsu High has upsetted Adams in quite the game. And now, Jiu-Jitsu, School of Jiu-Jitsu has advanced to the second round of our tournament. Okay. So, the next game we have is a good Jabberwock. Or it's Jabberwock. I couldn't find a team for it, so they are they're going to be a team that represents their jersey. So we got Jabberwock and Queen Mary going toe-to-toe in this second round. Enjoy the show.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. Check out this scene. Tremendous buzz in the building here today. A lot of excitement around this college football matchup. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the offense out for their first possession. And there's the star running back jogging out of the field. He is trying to add to his huge highlight reel, Kirk.
Chris, honestly, I don't think we've seen too many running backs who can duplicate what this guy can do on the field. He's got everything: vision, speed, power. He can diagnose a defense in real time. I'm really excited to see this kid play.
And they tried to get the counterplay to the edge, Kirk. We've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counterplay. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
Oh, what a move. They stop him right at the 24.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. The defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts, but the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down. And he lost it deep over the middle. Catch made down inside the 20. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
Back in motion now. Looking to throw yet again. He's moving out of the pocket.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Zimmerman. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Caught quickly. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
The completion makes it 2nd down. We give it to the big fullback here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Down play for this offense. QB decides to keep it here. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? It's an option look. He's brought down out at the 46. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
The game makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff on the counter play. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They're going to run the option. And the quarterback keeps it here. Pitch play to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. And now they run the draw play. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Ball handed off. Running with purpose. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop it.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Defensive ends are tough to slow down for offensive linemen. They have the size, they have the speed, they have the athletic ability, and here the awareness to come up with a sack. Good play.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle made after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He finds his man. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Back to throw again. He's running out of time here. Caught in the flat by the running back. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the first down.
And the punt team now on to kick it away.
On to punt it away.
Ball lands at the 8 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On first down, it's play action. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Dallas to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll run the option. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
We'll try to run it with the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The back's got it on a counter. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. At the 10 now. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback, the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback's got it on the option. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get 1st downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running back with the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try the option play here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. punt team making their way on the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Play action here on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. This time it's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's going to pull it down and run. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Quick throw, catch made. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like what the offense coordinator's trying to do here to try to keep the defense off balance by mixing up his play calling. But, hey, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. They're not fooled at all on this play. Nice tackle for a loss here against the option.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the out route. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. And the stop made just short of the goal line. They'll put it at the 2.
Well, Chris, they come up short of the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they got a couple good handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see what they could dial up.
And Jabberwock, full on. Not a complete blowout, but the other team was still kept to 0. So, and Jabberwock advances to the semifinals. Alright, so for our second game of the second round, our first Kuroko teams play against each other. Shutoku facing off against the Toho Academy. It seems like it's going to be a good one, so let's see who will win this one.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. We are surrounded today by pageantry and tradition. Check out this scene. We've got high hopes for another exciting college football game. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, now we'll get our first look at this offense here today. And there comes the star running back onto the field. He is a special talent. You talk to opponents, he's always the focal point when they face this offense.
Boy, Chris, this guy is special. It's almost like he floats across the field. I mean, I don't think anyone can take him down in the open field. He's the guy that teams try to key on, but sometimes it feels as though no one can contain him. Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They need a yard here in 3rd down to keep this opening drive going. The big fullback's got it here. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback still with the football. Got the first down, now looking for more. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
I mean, is this guy a threat or what? I've been so impressed by what he can do watching him this week on film. I was excited to see him get a chance to show what he could do, not just throwing, but watching him make plays like this.
Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. And this pass is on target, caught. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Heading left after the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And that one is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Offense comes out to start this drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
He's tackled at the 25-yard line. Second down coming up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Caught on the outside. It's Campbell. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
47-yard line. First down for the offense.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed to the running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Makes a quick catch. Makes the defender miss. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Off target and incomplete. Second and 10 here. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. It's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass falls incomplete. The final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there today in Tucson for an entertaining first half than you? It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The key on a third down between a quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd down.
Receivers are bunched together. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the game just good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. So obviously they'll decline the pass interference call, and the touchdown will stand. And now here comes the point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Snags a quick throw. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it fly to the wide out. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They'll kick it away here. This one will be fair caught. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Powering through. Oh, got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short gain.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
1st down and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Hits the running back in the flat. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Second down coming up.
We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Trying to create here on the move. And he's got it. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but, man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. The gain moves the ball to a 34. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. A gain makes it second and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
The shotgun running play call. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee.
All right. Okay, for those who watched, do not let the scoreboard fool you. Please do not let it fool you. All of these points came in the fourth quarter, which means this game was tooth and nail throughout the whole game. And I mean it was really a tooth and nail. So this was one of the greater games we've seen so far in these past two tournaments. I think the last great game was Yosin and Alexandria. Very close game. And Shitoku advances to the semifinal. Up next is Yosin going up against the one and only Seirin High. The game okay. This game will decide, will probably bring out who will will actually decide who will be the better team. You all enjoy?
Hi, everyone, and
I shall be right back. Enjoy the show.
In the building here today, a lot of excitement around this college football matchup. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the offense out for their first possession of the game. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for him. I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
Sack sets up an important third down. Quarterback drops back. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big third down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work. And it's a first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Here comes the up-tempo offense. First down. They're going to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the kickoff will be a return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Got a great matchup today, Kirk, of elite corners. They put these guys on islands, and they believe they can shut down anybody across from them.
If you're going to have a great defense right now in college football, you better be able to cover on the outside. And these two teams happen to have the two of the top corners in the game. How much fun is this going to be to watch these guys today?
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
That's an important first down on that running play. Quarterback keeps the football. Gets the first and still running. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll ride the back again here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Can he get there on the ground? And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. No surprise. Offense going for it on fourth down. Ball handed off. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time.
Encroachment. Defense.
Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards. Penalty sets up a first down and 5. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
And the defense did everything that's expected of them. Yeah, they caught the ball, but it didn't go anywhere. That's the exact best possible scenario that this defense could hope for other than a turnover.
Long enough and good. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's looking deep here. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle.
It leads to 2nd down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught for the completion. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to take off. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's hit just before the throw, and the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the 1st half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Single back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Picks up 1. Third down coming up.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
31 on to kick it away.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. And here comes the offense back out on the field now.
Will take over. First and 10.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a quick grab. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He was perfect on his first attempt, but this is tougher from 49 yards away. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
Brings up 3rd down.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Here's the option play. And they finally stop him. The quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a 1st down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him down out near the 40.
A pickup of 8. Brings up 2nd down.
One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense moving to a bunch formation. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Can he make it to the marker? Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They're going to run it here. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Hand it off for a draw. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 13-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Pressure, nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver, and they get the completion. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the ball is picked off. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And they'll begin the drive here, set up at the 30. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll use the ground game here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call.
Hold it. Offense.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Now we run a draw play. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And they stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And here comes the punter onto the field. He'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. They bring him down after a short gain there.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. No, he didn't make it. He stopped short on fourth down, and that could be a fatal blow to this offense. And the quarterback just takes a knee.
And Sayreen moves on. The back-to-back blowouts. This game has turned into something else. Now, this tournament might be a really great one. And now, it's time for the last tournament, the last game of the tournament. Jiu-Jitsu High going up against John Jay. Let's see who in this game advances.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit.
Wasting no time taking a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's loose down the left side. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Running with power. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Robinson looking to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Here's the handoff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Ooh, and that's That's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's good. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads it left. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Robinson will throw, trying to get to him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Splits the uprights. Good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Now on 2nd down. Robinson looking to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his back in the middle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got the back over the middle.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can defend it.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Schumann Stadium.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense getting set for first down. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Robinson will throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Grabs it in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Off play action. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on third down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker. And I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Robinson looking to pass. He makes the connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Bringing it back, it's Harrington. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. again on second down after the incompletion. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Third down coming up after that completion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He'll do it himself. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Offense gets set for second down. Finds his big tight end. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number one, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
They believe they can run right here. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to be seeing some option in this game, and right now everybody's doing a nice job playing their assignments. On the third play of that drive, they were expecting it, and everyone communicating and all rallying to the football. That was nice to see if you're the coaching staff.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They go right back to him. Still running at the 40. All kinds of running room. The 20. And they're in for a touchdown.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's good. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Got his man down the middle. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Robinson will throw. Pass on the way, it's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And, man, this kicker is now 0 for 3 in this game, and you got to wonder what his confidence is like right now. He's cost his team 9 points so far.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive. Pitch this pill around. Use every second you get.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
A loss of 14 on the play. 2nd down coming up.
And John Jay has ended the run for Jiu-Jitsu High. And that will conclude